It's lovely to have you here. Today we'll be talking about your first book, The Sorcerer's Stone. So, what year did you publish your novel?
I published this novel on June 30th, 1997, although it took me 10 times to get it published.
That's crazy.
Indeed.
So, what is the story about, and who are the main characters?
Well, the story's about a boy named Harry who lives with the Dursleys. The Dursleys do not tolerate magic whatsoever, or they don't approve of it. So, Harry was also born a wizard, like his parents.
Sadly, his parents were killed. They were killed by Lord Voldemort, who tried to kill Harry but failed. Somehow while trying to kill Harry, Lord Voldemort had lost his powers and imprinted a scar on Harry's forehead. When he's older, Harry receives many letters from Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, telling him that he was accepted into their school. At Hogwarts, Harry made two friends, Hermione and Ron, all of them being the main characters. They're all in Gryffindor, one of the 4 houses at Hogwarts. Harry finds out about a secret of the schools involving a Sorcerer's Stone. Harry is led to thinking that someone is going to try and steal the stone for themselves. Harry, Hermione, and Ron have to go through many different challenges to get the stone, like getting past the 3-headed dog, playing wizard chess duel, and more. Eventually, Harry reaches the room with the stone. The person trying to take the stone was inside the room already. It turns out the person trying to steal the stone was Professor Quirrell. When Harry realized who it was, Quirrell removed the wrap he wears around his head to display a second face, Voldemort's. Quirrell was unable to find the stone because Dumbledore, the headmaster of Hogwarts, hid it. Whoever looked in the Mirror of Erised and wanted the stone but did not want to use it was given the stone. Harry looked in the mirror and the stone turned up in his pocket. Quirrell tried to steal the stone from Harry, but whenever Harry touched him, he would burn wherever he got touched. Not only was Quirrell expecting pain, but so was Harry. Whenever Harry is near anything related to Voldemort, he feels pain in his scar. Harry went through so much pain defending the stone from Quirrell that he ended up passing out. Thankfully, Dumbledore came in before the stone was reached. Since Quirrell was unable to obtain the Sorcerer's Stone, Voldemort left his body in search of a better companion.
What would you say the setting in your novel is?
Mainly Hogwarts, but Harry also stays with his family at 4 Pivot Drive in Surrey, which is the Dursleys' house.
Say the theme of the story is?
There's actually quite a few. There's courage, friendship, and definitely good versus evil.
What was learned by the characters of the novel? What can be learned by the reader?
Well, many things were learned, but I believe that the most important thing that the readers and characters learn is that people shouldn't dwell on dreams and forget to live. It's not good to wish for something to happen, just in case it doesn't. Just live with what you have now. I learned what Harry learned. Harry and the readers from Dumbledore sang many inspirational things. Well, you've been asking me many questions, so I'm going to ask with you. What did you think of my book?
Well, I thought it was an amazing book. I love the descriptive writing that helps you to imagine it like a movie in your head. I disliked how Snape was always mean to Harry and favored Slytherin house over the others.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. But you will see Snape's true colors when we continue on with the stories.
I can't wait to see. So, who are your most and least favorite characters and why?
Well, my favorite character is Harry because he's just such a good person and he's honest and trustworthy. But I don't really like Draco. See, you always need that person in the story though, you know? He's very mean and self-centered. Not my kind of person.
I agree.
Just tell my father hears about this.
What's your favorite and least favorite part of the story and why?
Well, this might be a bit creepy, but I like the part where Harry sees a cloaked figure in the Forbidden Forest, and the figure is actually drinking blood from a unicorn. be that part because I love the eerie tone, and it's very descriptive. Well, I did write it too, you know? My least favorite part would be when the Dursleys weren't giving Harry the letters he was receiving from Hogwarts. I mean, that made me really mad. He got so many in the mail, and they didn't even give him a single one. He had to, like, get it himself.
Not a single one.
I really don't like that part. They're so cruel to Harry. It's awful.
Where'd Punch go?
I think someone's hiding a wand or something.
Well, anyway, would you recommend this book to someone? And what kinds of readers would or would not enjoy the book?
Absolutely, I would recommend this.
Okay. Why is that?
Sorry. Absolutely. Okay. Well, more of my books would get sold, so, you know, more money for me. But also, it teaches a lot of good lessons, and, you know, it suits a lot of people who are into magical things, but if someone does not like long books or magical related things, forget the Harry Potter series, but they should still buy it. You know, try it out.
You have heard that.
Where'd Punchy go?
Well, it looks like we found the magic culprit.
I told you it was real.
Next week, we'll be discussing the dangers of catching butterflies. This has been your Herd with Perd Wellington. Good night, everybody.